Hi guys, welcome back to Manga Monday, and let's jump right in. Sienna. What is she doing in Hephaestus' temple? The Song Theater, Chapter 118, voiceover by Lembimation. Tap, tap, tap. Walking through. Oh, it's real. Neotis. Your Highness. Neotis. Neotis. Aww, this heartwarming moment reminds me of first time Neotis sees Sienna after his coma. They're like brothers and sisters. A warm hug. And Latios continue looking at them. Oh, he looks sad. When did they... Your Highness, there's no time for greetings. We must set off immediately to return to the Western Empire. Look at Latios' expression. It's carefully drew. He shows such heartbreaking and hopeless expression. No, not really. I didn't come to meet with you to run away. Lazio took a deep breath. Phew. And then steps back. I want to figure out what happened in the Western Empire. Why didn't you guys come to see me for such a long period of time? Suddenly appearing at this moment to bring me back. I'm so happy. Sienna grew up. Like before, she might just do things without thinking that carefully, but now she grew up and she knows, well, she's really happy to see Neotis, but at the same time, she has questions to ask. I can't go with you until I know the truth. I cannot go without saying goodbye to Lazio. Lazio's so happy. You can see his eyes lighten up. I understand. We didn't bring you back immediately because under the circumstances at that time. So, throw back to a few chapters. Not really a few. More like 20 chapters, 40 chapters ago. Suppose the news of her identity was revealed. It is safe to say in Saga with Lazio's protection. Lord Merlin believes that it's safer to keep you with His Majesty Lazio. Returning to the Western Empire will harm you. Of course, she'll be punished by, I don't know, her father. Then why are you looking for me now? Because the situation has changed dramatically nowadays. After your disguise as Alice was revealed. To prevent the situation from getting worse, we hurried back to the Eternal City. Unexpectedly, as soon as we stepped into the palace, we were immediately arrested. General Lyle was sent to the borderline. Lord Merlin and I were both imprisoned on death row. What? Although my disguise as Brother Alice was revealed, the main culprit is me. It's already enough to hold teachers Merlin accountable. But when I pretended to be my brother, you were in a coma. Father knows that you're from the same clan and family as Teacher Mueller. You shouldn't be hugely affected. Oh, I just know that he's the same clan and family as Mueller. Is it he wouldn't be punished that harshly because at the end Antonio was executed, so Mueller's the traitor title was erased or something like that? I'm not really sure. But Teacher Mueller, every time my heart's breaks when his name is mentioned. Because the person who ordered our arrest was not His Majesty Leo. Could it be that Father, After His Majesty Leo heard the news of His Highness Alice's death, he became ill. Really? Really? That's too late. Her father didn't even do anything. He didn't treat his son and daughter at all. Father. His Highness Dio, under the escort of Lord Keith, returned to the Eternal City one step before us. Now, half of the Senate have become his supporters. They elected him as a crown prince, take part of the state affairs. If so, how did you escape? Lord Merlin pretended to join with them so that we could be exempt from the death penalty. He risked his life to set me free. Lord Merlin said that the current Western Empire seems like Dio is in power. But in fact, the real controller is Keith. Keith is Dio's uncle. He holds military power in the northern part of Western Empire. He used war to extend his influence and power. Now, half of the Senate are his supporters. If the throne falls into the hands of these two, thousands of lives will be wiped out. Merlin ordered me to find you. He said, the person that can now balance the forces of Keith and Dio is you. The only one who has the blood of the royal family. Wait, I'm a little confused. Isn't Dio also has the blood of royal family? Or because Antonia was executed and banished, so he is not considered as the blood of the royal family? Merlin doesn't even need to look for Sienna's help if Western Empire doesn't have that much of trouble between Keith and Dio, if they're just peace and good. I guess that makes sense because it's Sienna's choice to go with Lazio. And in the chapter, Merlin also said that, I guess this is your choice, and he just left her and went back to Western Empire, but they didn't know that they will be imprisoned. Also that now it's related to life and deaths of people. Keith and Dio, they like to use military forces to get more land, to get more support. And if they too fight each other, then more people will be injured. And towns and villages will be on fire. So now Sienna is surely needed. Come back. Your country needs you. Teacher Merlin. Oh! Lazio grabs her hand. How do you know Merlin didn't really join Dio? Lazio? How do you know that you're not being used by that sinister and cunning old man? Maybe you're just one of his pawns to kill Sienna. Oh, okay. I mean, Lazio will think of this way because he was betrayed by Merlin. And it is true that if Merlin actually joins Dio, he'll use this chance, as he told, to kill Sienna completely. I know that Merlin is a really smart and cunning person. He can do whatever to reach his goal. But in terms of Western Empire and Sienna, Alice, Dio situation, first of all, he swore to obey Alice. So I don't really think he will betray Alice to kill his sister. And besides, he must feel so ashamed and guilty for not protecting Alice at that time, for letting him to be secretly assassinated. Secondly, Dio and Keith is clearly not a good ruler of the country, and he knows that. He didn't really like Sienna, and he was kind of sexism, but he knows that Sienna would be a much better ruler instead of them. So I think that Merlin won't really join Dio because he only does things for the good of the country. I don't know. This is such a cliffhanger. What will they do? Oh my god. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next Monday.